Hello everyone! Welcome back to another video. My name is Ming and I'm from the Philippines.
I'm from Yuya. I'm Yuya from Japan.
Hello everyone! Welcome back to another video. My name is Ming and I'm from the Philippines.
I'm Yuya from Japan.
And we are here to tell our story as an international couple and what it feels like dating a Japanese man. How long have we been dating?
2.5 years.
Yes, that's right. So we are dating for 2 years and going strong. Going strong. I received a bunch of questions from my friends and colleagues, and we are here to answer these questions as best as we can. So, are you ready? Ready? Let's go. The first question: how did you two meet? We met at a Mexican restaurant, and it was not a date, it was just a casual dinner. But the people who invited us, I would say, like, they're trying to match us together. But like I told you, it was not a date. So the people who invited us was his colleague at that time and my friend. And then these two people, they were in a relationship back then. And yeah, I remember clearly, like when my friend invited me to that dinner, she was messaging me and she was telling me like, I really want you to work out. But I kept telling her like, no, I'm not really interested in dating. What about your colleague? What was he telling you when he was like inviting you at the dinner?
He said his girlfriend wants me to meet someone. That's it. There's no intention
Oh, really?
for me also to look for girlfriend at the time.
Yeah, right? Because if you were like considering it as a date, you would like kind of dress up at that time. But he was just like wearing plain slippers and black t-shirt. He was not like really trying to impress or something. Yeah, I was so surprised when I saw you wearing slippers at the restaurant. And I want to show you one message from your colleague that my friend sent me. Look what your colleague told my friend.
I know him. I'm quite confident actually he will like her in high percentage. It's coming from my colleague, right?
Yeah, it's coming from your colleague. So he was confident that.
Okay.
And yeah, their guess was right. Let's go to the second question. So after we met, how did you decided to court me, to pursue having a relationship with me?
After some conversations at a restaurant, I found she has a independent mindset which I like the most for women, because some women are just demanding a lot from men. Right?
What?
But she is not like that. She has independent mindset. She wanna achieve something. She has a goal, and I like someone who can respect. That's all about.
Yeah. So how did you try to like?
How did you?
Yeah.
Inviting dinner.
Yeah. You always invite me, right? Like I remember also when you always like sent me a message after you got my Line account at that dinner, and then you kept asking me about my schedule and you really want to be a part of that schedule. Like when I tell you I'm planning to go to a cafe, you even told me like, why don't you invite me when you go to a cafe or something? He's kind of aggressive, like he's like really, he has his eye on the prize. So this is for me.
Okay.
Okay, so the question is he your first foreign partner? Well, no, he's not my first foreign partner. I had another ex-foreign partner before him, so I feel like that made it easier for me to like date him, because I already had an experience. Like my past relationship was also with the Japanese, so like it's not the same. Like of course, every person has their own personality, but because like it's also an international relationship, then I already have an image about how to adjust in the relationship. How about you?
I also had a girlfriend from some other country, so it's not first time for her. For her.
Yes.
For her. Okay.
Yeah, so it's not difficult for you as well, right?
Okay.
How is dating a Japanese man different from dating a Filipino? I think, yeah, of course, they're very different and experience based. Dating a Filipino man is easier, of course, than dating a Japanese man because as a Filipino person myself, if I'm dating the same nationality, it's very smooth. We know about each other's culture, belief, family tradition, so it's just very, very easy. Whereas like dating a Japanese person, of course, we all know the culture is different, the way of belief is different, and like eating habits probably as well. So I had to make some adjustment for it, but it's not that difficult. Yes. How about you? Like, surely you had Japanese girlfriends before too, so how is it different from foreign women like me?
I think the base idea is the same,
Mm-hmm.
but of course the culture, like food culture,
Mm-hmm.
is different, so we need some adjustment.
But you like Filipino food, right?
But we don't have option to eat here Philippine food, so we only have options other than Filipino food, right?
Mm-hmm. What Philippine food do you like?
I like. What's the name?
You can describe the food. What kind of food was it?
What was the name? I forgot. That something like nikujaga.
Oh, chicken with soy
Chicken
sauce.
with soy sauce.
It starts with A.
I think my memory is getting really worse because my age.
No, don't say that. Oh my god.
Hey, adobo.
Adobo.
Oh my
Oh, he
gosh.
remembers. Why did you choose each other? Ooh.
She has a independent mindset and want to achieve a lot of things. Has high motivation to grow as a person, which I like the most.
But you know, you also contributed in that part because you're like a very, very good supporter in my dreams. Like, you don't really look down when I share to you my goals. You're like the first supporter ever. Like, even though you don't have this big cheer sign showing in front of me, like, I can feel the big support you're giving me, you know. Yeah. Do you have any other compliments? Or like reason for choosing me, mister?
I think this part is biggest part for me.
What else?
Pretty.
I'm waiting
Pretty,
for that.
okay.
Okay, my turn. I'll give you 3.
Okay.
So the first one is, yeah, I think you're my biggest supporter. Like, even when we first met, you were just a stranger, but when I kind of shared to you some of my stories, I wasn't very transparent at that time, but even if I share to you like the littlest thing about what I want to achieve in life, like you even add some idea to it, like you're very passionate about listening and passionate about supporting someone. So yeah, you have a big heart. That's my first reason. Not only to me, but also to your family and to your friends. You just have this huge, huge, big heart. And the second is, of course, you're very funny. Yes. Like, he does a lot of things that makes me laugh. And I feel like that's also very important in a relationship. Yeah. He likes dancing secretly. And of course, the last one, I like you for being hardworking and for being logical, you know. Because sometimes, you know, I'm very emotional, right? Like, I'm too emotional.
Mm.
And you're the one who makes the balance. You're just like water coming onto me as a fire. You just put down the fire and I come down already. Because he explains everything maturely and logically. That was so long, and then you only said only one.
Okay, okay. Okay, next. Okay.
Hi! What events or holidays do you usually celebrate together?
We celebrate monthly.
Mansuri, yes, and that's not even common for Japanese people. Mansuris are a Filipino thing, and I think he's better at remembering Mansuris than me.
Mm.
You have a tradition that you do monthly in our Mansuri. Can you tell them?
I put some marks on calendar so that we won't forget.
No, sometimes
okay,
you don't
sorry.
put it.
I mean, like I usually buy a flower on every monthly.
Yes, he does it, and he never missed a day up until now, which is very heartwarming. I'm not really strict about Mansuris. Like, I'm not so into it, but he just like kinda kept the tradition by himself, which I appreciate, by the way. Thank you. Okay, and Mansuris, we have the next is
And birthday.
birthdays. Yes, we also have Christmas and just the simple events in the calendar. Yeah, and the Valentine's Day. I think that's it. So how did you meet each other's family? Okay, I'm gonna start this one because I'm the only person who met his family, obviously, because my family is in the Philippines and unfortunately he couldn't meet them, but hopefully he will. Alright, so anyway, about meeting the family. So I met his family last year. It actually took me a very long time to finally meet them because, we have the pandemic going on and it's a little bit dangerous or risky to be meeting them in person, so we wanted to be careful about that. And then I met them in their hometown, which is in Kyoto, and we did it in their house. So when we went there, I saw his mom and his dad, and they're just the best people I've ever met. Yeah, so his dad is very funny like him. He installed a translation app in his camera because they couldn't speak English, by the way. So he was like kind of preparing himself if there's a communication gap using that app. But the app was a failure. Because no matter how he tried to type the message in Japanese, and when it translates in English, it's not the perfect English, and the translations are very weird, right? And he's not helping. He doesn't really want to like translate the Japanese for me and for his dad, because like for him it's best for us to just like communicate without him interrupting, because it's more pure and more genuine if we do it like only the two of us. He was just like there watching and laughing in front of us. While his mom is a really, really great cook, she makes a lot of delicious dishes. Guys, her specialty is sushi. She even made this sushi cake for us. That's her specialty, right? And I'm hoping I can also learn the recipe. Yes. Actually, she's already teaching me like cooking so many things every time we visit there, because it already became a monthly habit. Not really monthly, but an occasional habit for us to just go there and gather together, have fun, and eat nice things. How about you, Mr.? Yeah, you didn't meet my family, right? But you were able to talk with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what's your impression? What's your feeling?
My feeling, okay. I just met her mom, and she's funny. She is welcoming. She's willing to talk to me. yeah, it's, I can feel like good connection with her.
Mm. This is just like a yes or no question, okay? Are you married?
Yes.
Yes!
Why are you
Why?
asking? If you are surprising, why are you asking? Can I say no? No.
We're not married!
Are you married? Okay. I thought it's like planning.
No!
Are you marrying? Are you marrying or are you married?
Okay.
Okay, sorry. No. Okay.
Are you married?
No.
Maybe it's my pronunciation.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. No. Okay, next question.
Are you living together?
Yes.
Alright. So, did you have a hard time adjusting for each other? Yes or no?
In terms of
In terms of language, cultures, and beliefs?
sometimes. Actually, we are not strong culture mindset.
Yeah,
We
I
don't
think
have
so.
Strong habits, so we don't
It varies.
struggle about adjusting our culture.
He's
I
not.
think it's- We don't have any problem about culture. It's just I don't think we don't have anything other than language.
Is it true that women should serve Japanese man, especially with household stuff, in their relationship?
No, I don't think so.
Why do you think so?
Because I think so.
Give like
No,
convincing reason.
no convincing reason. It's just
But
old,
before, right?
old fashioned. But now, we both work, we both contribute. Means we both contribute to household. That's a normal, simple logic, right?
Pros and cons of living together before marriage.
Pros are a lot. For example, we can learn each other more deeply because we live together. We cannot hide anything. So I think this is a pros. And cons are we don't have much private time compared to living separately.
But I disagree about you cannot hide anything. Because you were able to hide your present to me.
Oh, okay.
Under the bed. You can hide presents. That's the only thing you can hide. There are some families in the Philippines who are very strict about living together before marriage. Luckily, my parents are flexible about it, and I feel kind of thankful that I'm able to experience living together before marriage, because that's the stage where you see all the dirt, good and bad, while you're living together. Yes, and you cannot always expect good things. Of course, relationship has ups and downs, and that's the best time to discover everything about each other, living together. Because that's also the time you can realize whether you can keep up with that person or not. And cons, yeah, I think cons, yeah, like I agree with you. Not having private time, right? And this apartment is very small. We live in a very small apartment. So, yeah, when we have like misunderstandings, even if I want to avoid this person right here, there's no room for us to hide. Like, I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to like, yeah, we all have that stage, guys. Just admit it. But when there are times like I don't want to talk to him or like I don't want to see him, he's just like right there next to me and passing by easily. What language do you use when arguing?
I think 90% is in English.
English, yes.
I think she needs a lot of time to be able to fight in Japanese.
Yes. Longest time you've ever stayed upset?
3 days.
3 days? Do you think that's long? Yeah.
3 days?
And I don't want to share it. Who says sorry first, and how do you make it up for each other?
I think we both say sorry, right?
Yes. Yeah, whenever there's a misunderstanding, we try to discuss it, and we try to like come in between, and when we do, that's the time we say sorry to each other. Like, I'm sorry I did this, I'm sorry I did that, and we eat after. What is your predominant love language? So there's this book called The Five Love Languages by Gary Chapman. And Gary Chapman proposed that there are 5 love languages. So these 5 love languages are physical touch, positive words, time, acts of service, and gifts. And by the end of the book, there is this quiz that you have to answer, and when you calculate these answers, you will find out about your love language. You can actually get 1 or 2. So we took the quiz together, and
My love language was time.
time, no, time was your second, and your first one is
Service. I don't know.
that was like 2 years ago. I still remember though. It
So
was
what-
positive
A
words.
positive word.
And your second highest ranking was time.
Time. Okay. So what's yours?
Actually, yeah, when I took the test, like, I had 3 because my second highest ranking result tied together. There were 2. So my first one is physical touch, and you know that because he hugs me every day. And my second is positive words and time.
Okay.
So we kind of match on this one
Mhm.
together. The time and positive
Mm.
words. How do you keep your relationship healthy and strong?
Because we have to care each other every day. For example, let's say if I don't need dinner, I should inform her in advance, or something like that. The small things, like we have to care what the partner thinks. So this is most important things I feel to make it smooth and good relationship.
For me, the first most important thing you have to do together is to communicate. Like, you just have to be honest with each other. Whether you're sad or happy or angry, just communicate. I feel like that's very important because once you are able to communicate your feelings to your partner, then like that's the first key of understanding each other. And I'm just so lucky that he's a very good listener and try to understand where I'm coming from. And of course, I did the same thing to him. So yeah, for me, communication and honesty.
I think that's a word.
I think that's the word. Hi! Ay nako, he's rushing. When do you plan to get married?
Somewhere this year.
Oi, don't! Oh my
Nande-
god!
Why? What's your question? And your question is like that. I have to answer. So should I say I don't know?
Oh yeah.
Right?
Mm.
So I just
Oh
answer.
my gosh, no, I'm sweating! Oh, so if he says this year, let's look forward to it.
Okay.
Hoy! My god!
Okay.
Yamete. Stop it.
Why are you asking?
Cause it's here!
Okay. So thank you everyone.
Not yet!
なんで早くして
Okay, so please give them an advice. Like, if someone is very interested in dating a foreign partner or a Japanese partner, what's your advice?
International couple is just happening coincidentally. You cannot aim for it because it's just a by chance. And I was not really aiming for international couple. So what you can do is to wait for the chance, because I also didn't expect that, this happened. So just try your best and you will see some chances in the future. Okay.
Wow, very well said. And study the language.
Yes, I think this is important.
Yes. I think that's it. We did it! Yay! We really enjoyed this conversation together with you guys. If you have any questions to add, you can just comment down and I will do my best to reply to those messages. Sorry we couldn't answer some of the questions you're interested in asking, but yeah, we'll see them in the comment section down below. Okay, so
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
not yet. Thank you. Say thank you for watching.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.
Oh. Thank you everyone, and we will see you in the next video. Goodbye.
Bye.